Auma fled to Kenya on a bicycle. She settled in a refugee camp in Kenya, and it is here that she died, bitter with many, among them President Museveni, who she claimed to have written to several letters pleading to be allowed to return home in vain.
I've written to him saying that a lot of people is dying with AIDS disease. I must go and serve them. Only that there is no response from him. I don't fear. I have no fear.
However, Lakwena demanded a house in Kampala and 100 million shillings before she could return. She wasn't really grateful to her hosts either.
Because if they wrote to me they don't want to see me here, I wouldn't have wasted my time. It's the government of Kenya who deceived me to come here, and they dropped me here as they see me. You can see me here.
Some people believe that Lakwena was insane, but a clinical psychiatrist who was part of the Ugandan delegation that visited her in 1999 concluded that she was sane, seemed intelligent, manipulative, and responsible for her actions, but suffered delusions of grandeur and was obsessed with sex. Even in death, controversy followed her. Her body took long to arrive in Uganda, and when it did 2 weeks after her death, there was drama at Entebbe airport as security fought off people who wanted to see her body.
Don't open. They are not opening.
Journalists were closed out and had to go on rooftops to take pictures. Under heavy security, her body was taken to medical school Mulago for treatment. Journalists had to rise to Mulago Hospital and wait for hours before they could take pictures. It later emerged that her body had not been embalmed at Lee Funeral Home in Nairobi, where it lay for 3 days.
We were very disappointed because, according to the report from Nairobi, the body was embalmed. But to our surprise, when we opened it, we found that there was only post-mortem done, but the body was not embalmed at all. So Mulago Medical School had to start all over again.
Her body arrived in her hometown in Gulu under heavy security, but a lukewarm welcome. The requiem mass that was earlier planned was not held. Only a handful attended the burial at her home. Despite her failed military mission, her place in Ugandan history is secured by the continuation of the LRA war, which she inspired. Reports show that after her defeat, her father, Severino Lukoya, took over her Holy Spirit movement before bequeathing it to Lakwena's nephew, Joseph Kony, the leader of the Lord's Resistance Army. Kony mourned her.
It was sad, of course, when I heard she died, when I communicated with him.
Although Lakwena is gone, she will continue to hold a special place in the annals of history of rebel movements in Uganda.